Resilience is a multifaceted concept rooted deeply in philosophical inquiry, encompassing the capacity of individuals, communities, or systems to withstand, adapt to, and recover from adversities. Philosophically, resilience is often linked to virtues such as fortitude, perseverance, and adaptability, reflecting the human ability to not only endure hardships, but to emerge strengthened by them. This concept is pivotal in understanding how thinkers across time have approached the art of overcoming obstacles, offering a lens through which we can assess both personal and collective experiences of adversity. The significance of resilience in philosophy lies in its universality and timelessness. Philosophers like Aristotle emphasized resilience as a critical component of achieving eudaimonia, or a flourishing life, where enduring hardships is seen as essential to developing moral and practical wisdom. In modern times, existentialists like Viktor Frankl have highlighted resilience as central to finding meaning in suffering, particularly through his experiences in the Holocaust. These philosophical perspectives provide a foundation for understanding resilience as an integral aspect of human nature and development. Real-world applications of philosophical resilience abound. Consider the field of psychology, where cognitive behavioral therapy incorporates resilience-building techniques to help individuals reframe negative thinking patterns and develop coping strategies. Another example is in community development, where resilience is a guiding principle in designing urban environments that can withstand natural disasters, fostering both physical and social adaptability in the face of climate change. Support for the importance of resilience spans disciplines, with many agreeing on its value. Positive psychology, for example, promotes resilience as a means to improve mental health and well-being. Educational systems emphasize resilience by encouraging growth mindsets, where challenges are met with perseverance rather than fear. However, the concept of resilience is not without its challenges and controversies. Some critics argue that the focus on individual resilience can inadvertently ignore systemic issues that create adversity in the first place, such as poverty or discrimination. This perspective suggests a need for a more holistic approach that addresses both individual and structural factors of resilience. Ultimately, resilience as a philosophical foundation influences broader discussions on human capability and the capacity for transformation. It encourages a shift from viewing challenges as merely negative to seeing them as opportunities for growth and development, interconnecting with various aspects of life such as ethics, psychology, and community resilience. Through understanding resilience philosophically, we gain insights into how to cultivate it in ourselves and our societies, shaping a more robust and adaptive world. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy founded in the early 3rd century BC by Zeno of Citium, is fundamentally about cultivating inner resilience and enduring life's challenges with grace and indifference to external circumstances. Stoicism teaches that true happiness is achieved through virtue, wisdom, and an understanding of what is within our control versus what is not. Endurance within the Stoic framework emphasizes the development of mental fortitude, enabling individuals to withstand hardship without succumbing to emotional distress. This concept is significant to the broader topic of resilience, as it provides a foundational approach for maintaining stability and composure in the face of adversity. A timeless lesson that resonates across centuries. One real-world application of Stoicism can be observed in modern cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which draws heavily from Stoic principles. CBT helps individuals challenge and change unhelpful thoughts and behaviors, promoting resilience through cognitive restructuring, a process reflective of Stoic teachings on perception and attitude. Another example is in the leadership style of historical figures like Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, whose meditations serve as a guide for enduring personal and political challenges with integrity and calmness. Supporters of Stoicism argue that its teachings provide a practical framework for emotional regulation and personal growth, contributing to mental well-being and the capacity to handle life's unpredictabilities. However, some critics suggest that Stoicism's emphasis on emotional detachment may lead to a disregard for the motivational aspects of emotions or an inability to fully experience human connections. Challenges associated with Stoicism include its potential misinterpretation as advocating for emotional suppression rather than healthy emotional management. Additionally, some people may find Stoicism's ideal of rationality and virtue difficult to attain in a society that often values emotion-driven decision-making and instant gratification. Stoicism's influence extends beyond personal resilience, impacting broader philosophical discussions on ethics and the nature of happiness. Its principles encourage a harmonious life aligned with nature, fostering resilience not only in individuals, but also within communities and societies. By advocating for acceptance and endurance, Stoicism connects to other philosophies of resilience by providing a balanced approach to navigating life's vicissitudes with clarity and purpose. Nihilism, as it relates to Friedrich Nietzsche, is an existential philosophy asserting that life lacks inherent meaning, purpose, or intrinsic value. Nietzsche famously explored this concept in the 19th century, suggesting that the prevailing moral and religious structures of his time were inadequate, potentially leading to a cultural and existential crisis. However, he didn't stop at the bleakness of nihilism. Instead, he proposed a transformative perspective, advocating for the creation of personal meaning and values, a process he believed could forge unparalleled strength and resilience in individuals. The significance of Nietzsche's perspective on nihilism and resilience lies in its empowering potential. By facing the void of inherent meaning, individuals can break free from externally imposed limitations. Nietzsche's concept of the Übermensch, or overman, epitomizes this transformation, a being capable of crafting their own destiny and values, thus embodying resilience in its most profound form. This aspect of Nietzsche's philosophy invites people to confront adversity by evolving beyond external definitions of success and morality, fostering a personal strength rooted in self-determined purpose. Real-world applications of this philosophy are numerous. Consider Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, who drew heavily from Nietzschean thought in developing logotherapy, a therapeutic approach that emphasizes finding personal meaning in life's suffering. Frankl's work underscores how forging personal meaning in the face of profound adversity is a testament to human resilience. Another example is in modern entrepreneurial ventures. Founders often face existential challenges and uncertainties, yet those who succeed repeatedly redefine obstacles as opportunities, embodying the strength Nietzsche advocates. Support for Nietzsche's ideas can be found across various disciplines. Many philosophers and psychologists appreciate the emphasis on individualism and internal strength. However, potential challenges arise with nihilism, notably the risk of existential despair or moral relativism, where the rejection of universal truths might lead some to ethical ambiguity or inaction. Critics argue that this could undermine societal cohesion, pointing to the dangers of extreme individualism. Despite these controversies, Nietzsche's philosophy deeply influences the broader discussion on resilience. By encouraging a reevaluation of adversity as an impetus for personal growth, it intersects with other philosophical and psychological principles, advocating for mental fortitude, adaptability, and self-awareness. Ultimately, Nietzsche's exploration of nihilism and strength highlights a pathway to resilience that insists on the power of personal meaning-making in overcoming life's inherent uncertainties. Eastern philosophies, particularly Buddhism and Taoism, offer profound insights into resilience, emphasizing inner peace, adaptability, and harmony with the flow of life. In Buddhism, resilience is understood through the concept of impermanence, teaching that all things, including suffering, are temporary. This awareness encourages a mindset of acceptance and detachment, suggesting that true strength comes from acknowledging life's transience and finding peace within oneself despite external changes. Taoism, on the other hand, emphasizes harmony with the Tao, the natural order of the universe. It advocates for a flexible and yielding approach, much like water, which adapts and flows around obstacles without losing its essence. This philosophy teaches that resilience is about aligning oneself with the natural rhythms of life and relinquishing the illusion of control. The significance of these philosophies in understanding resilience lies in their holistic approach. Unlike Western perspectives that often focus on overcoming adversity through control and resilience, Eastern philosophies encourage embracing life's uncertainties and cultivating an inner tranquility that remains unshaken by external turmoil. A practical example of resilience in Buddhism can be seen in mindfulness practices. These practices teach individuals to observe their thoughts and emotions without judgment, promoting a calm and centered response to stress. In Taoism, the art of Tai Chi exemplifies resilience through its fluid movements, teaching adaptability and balance, both physically and mentally, in the face of life's challenges. Supporters of these philosophies argue that they provide a sustainable form of resilience rooted in understanding and acceptance, rather than resistance and control. By cultivating a peaceful internal state, individuals can navigate difficulties with grace and equanimity, leading to long-term well-being. However, some critics may argue that these approaches can be too passive or fatalistic, potentially discouraging proactive problem-solving or ambition. They might contend that in urgent or oppressive situations, a more active form of resilience is necessary. Despite these critiques, the principles of Buddhism and Taoism influence other aspects of resilience by offering a complementary perspective that balances action with acceptance. They remind us that resilience is not solely about bouncing back, but also about bending with the wind, preserving our core essence, and finding tranquility amidst life's inevitable storms. This nuanced understanding can significantly enrich one's capacity to face adversity with strength and serenity.